This is the master blade. Now we'll begin just attacking the head, taking layers off all around the head until we have the head down to achievable size where you can pick it and the pick won't have any snag. So here I am just going through natural attack mode on an afro, wasting no time to create a shape that's comfortable to the customer. And here you see the shape is being achieved. Now I'm coming through with a side tip, just attacking it also, wasting no time with the back. And you don't want to go too high on this. Now once I get my edger, I will start to put a line on it. And keep in mind, he hadn't had a haircut in 3 years. So this is like a virgin hairline. I'm going to do the top. You must have an eye for this. Now I'm applying a razor. Just clean up any areas that may need clean. And as you can see, the haircut is coming to shape. I'm applying some high beam spray. And this is only as an added look, showroom type look. Come back with a Q-tip and a little green alcohol. Just clean up any areas that you may have. And this is a secret weapon right here I call the Steve Harvey hairline. You must buy my CD to get this technique. And this is only for showroom type effect. Go back and clean it up with a Q-tip. And hey, do the other side. And if you have any shears, which you should if you're a professional, go over it. Yeah, I'm just cleaning up any areas that tidy up with green alcohol, clean any areas up. And I can be reached at 668 Metropolitan Parkway in Atlanta, Georgia, in the West End community. That's near the used tire shop, next door to the City Employee Credit. So yeah, just apply some black magic spray, give it a sheen, and hey, $10 haircut. See how the hairs look. This is a before picture. And this is the master clipper with the 00 guard. Here you just want to take down the hair to a nice, achievable, wavelength, dark haircut. We're going to do both sides, back, front, and the top of the head. And you must be a professional to attempt this surgery on this cut. And you can see I'm cleaning off the head, making sure that the head is even. No extra debris is around. I'm applying some spritz to the head just to hold it and keep it in place. Now I'm applying some warm cream, shaving lather, just going to take a rag and wipe some of the cream off. Then I will get my straight edge razor and begin to do the artwork around his head, hairline. Wasting no time. I'm just giving the edge its final shape, making sure everything is clean. Once again, you must be a professional to attempt this. And you want to do the other side also. You can reach me at 668 Metropolitan Parkway in Atlanta, Georgia. That's close to the West End Mall. I'm applying some more spritz just as a finishing look. Just to lay the waves down and to hold any hair in place before I go over with the edger. Here I'm going over the beard. This is the $15 even cut with facial hairs included. Going around the ears with a high arch. Make sure to ask the client if you want a lower high arch. Now begin to go around the other side and do the same. Wasting no time. As you can see, the head, it is shaping up, but it is only 50% done. That would be the difference between a professional and some of your home barbers. Here I'm going around the back line. This gentleman prefers a round shape up in the back. Make sure that your clippers and all your utensils are clean, sharpened, and well kept before using on a client. Now we're about halfway through this haircut, and I will go back over the hairline with the edger just to secure some definition on the line. Remember, we did use the straight edge razor to get it as close as possible and a clean look. So the edger is just a finishing tool. Also do the other side. Remember never to take the hairline back. Now we're attempting to work on the facial side of his head, the beard, and the mustache. This is another area where you must ask the client how he or she, now take it back, how he wants to look. taking some shears, going over the head, making sure that any excess hair that may be sticking up This is some high beam spray, black spray. I also use this as a finishing tool. Here you see I'm applying it with the cardboard card. This is going around the top of the hairline. This is the last procedure that I use on the hairline. This is the Steve Harvey technique. Now I said that this was the last of the hairline, but you do need to go back and clean up any excess that you have. This is a secret weapon that I like to call the white chalk. Now you can purchase one of my DVDs and I will give you all the secret technique of applying and making it. Just make sure you do both sides and go back and clean it up with a Q-tip and some alcohol. And this will give you a showroom type look. Now I'm taking the edges and I'm just going back over just to make sure. Also in the beard, applying a razor to the goatee. Here I'm applying some white powder just to get any loose hairs that may be on his face, back, or the head. And you just go and clean it up with a little alcohol. Make sure you get any spritz that's left, any powder or spray. Clean them up real good. Here I come back with some Black Magic oil sheen. Voila, magic. Once again, you can reach me at 668 Metropolitan Parkway in Atlanta, Georgia. You're the West End. Hey, again, the best haircuts in Atlanta, Georgia for the low economical price of $15. Head and face. A low temp fade beard trim for the economical rate of $15. The best in town, the best in Atlanta. So hey, let's just check this out. Okay, here I am, just preparing the subject, the customer, neck strip. As you can see, he's wearing an afro with a goatee. So we will get the red 00 guard, place it on the master clipper. And right now we want to take his head down to a low even cut. So right now you would just go over the whole head, right side, left side, top and bottom, until you achieve an even haircut. Okay, now we're adjusting the masters up to the lowest section, and we will attempt to fade out the back. This is a tapered cut in the back. We will also do the same on the right and left side of the temple area. This will achieve a temple taper. Now at this point we will apply some spritz on the crown forehead of the subject, and we just lay that down, go over the head, make sure the hair is laying down flat. We will get the gray outliners and begin to shape up the back end of his head while the spritz dry on the front end. I like to work from back to front. So at this point, we will do one side of the back line and then come and do the other side. Remembering to ask your customer, do we want a high arch around the ear or a low arch? Now at this point we will begin to shape up the front end. And I recommend you practice, as you must have an eye to get both sides aligned to look even. And remember, there is not a such thing as a perfect hairline. So the barber will be putting surgery upon your head. So you will do this the next side also. Now we are applying warm lather to the hairline. And at this point we will be taking a straight razor and just cleaning the hairline up just a little further. So here you see me with a straight razor. I'm just going over the hairline that I've already lined up, just to get any excess hair away from the skin. And this should only be attempted by professionals. As you see, this is achieving a look that is clean and professional. At this point, we will take the master, we'll put it down to the lowest section and just shave the hair down to a achievable size. Just ask your client how low or how high does he want it. And we will begin to line up the goatee. Cleaning all areas. Now we are attempting to use some high beam spray, and that's black, just to accent the line. And this is the Steve Harvey technique. we'll do the same thing to the other side of the head. And you just take a Q-tip to clean any excess. And this is a secret weapon I would like to call the white chalk, which allows you to have a cleaner look on the hairline. I'll just take the chalk and I will just go along the hairline until I get the look that I want to achieve. Taking another Q-tip, just cleaning up any excess that's around the hair. Now we'll take a straight razor and go over the goatee to achieve a more defined look. Take some talcum powder and just clean it up, clean the whole head up. And at this point, you pretty much have the look that you want. You know, just take a little alcohol, green alcohol, and go over to disinfect any areas that may be irritated or need to be cleaned up. And here I'm applying some Black Magic oil sheen to the subject. This is the finished product. So this is the $15 haircut and beard trim. So hey, mess with your boy. I'm here. Peace. Hey, today I want to have an instructional haircut just to let you know how the kids, how they getting their haircut, you know, in 2012. So hey, this is my main man here, so check him out. I'm gonna go on and give him a light fade, low on the side, keep it dark at the top, and just something, you know, for the kids out there. If you wanna holler at your boy Mario at 668 Metropolitan Parkway, King's Magic Touch, hey, this is what you're gonna get. So holla at your boy. Peace. Here, we're using the oyster blade to gently go around the head and achieve the OA light fade look. And I'm just going around the head right now, just making sure everything's even. And you want to make sure both sides are exceptionally clean and faded, precise. Now this takes a careful hand, a steady hand I might add, and a careful eye. And at this time, I'm just going to the next step, fading the head, making sure the blend is gradually going up from light to dark. And this can only be attempted by professionals. And I'm going back, cleaning up, blending the end of the fade from the light to the dark. As you see now, I'm going to the crown of the head with the 1/8 detachable blade. top to bottom. I'm going against the grain. Again, with the 5-eye. Or some people know 1/8. This would be the last blade that I would put on to achieve the darkness at the top of the head. And this is called a light fade. Not skin, light. Because you can't go one step further and skin the bottom. You want to make sure that the top is even. That you make sure everything is on the same path. Oh, don't forget, disinfectant lubricant is also used on clippers. You want to continue this motion until the top of the head is completely one level. Then I would take the master clipper as a finishing clipper, just to go over any loose edges or anything that the eye see that doesn't look right. You want to go over that and just apply finishing touches. Here I am lining up the subject, just getting the crystalline from the front to back, making sure that both sides are in alignment and straight. Now remember, there's no such thing as a perfect hairline. But you do not want to take the subject hairline further back. So it takes an eye, and it takes a professional hand to make this happen. After you get everything lined up and looking as best as you can get it, you want to clean up the subject, and you want to apply what I like to call the Steve Harvey look. And this is just applied with high beam black spray as an additive, just something to make you look real special when you go out into the public. Put a smile on your face. And you want to come back with a Q-tip, clean up any excess that may be outside the hairline. This also can be attempted after using the straight razor. Now from this point, after cleaning the subject hair, you will come back with the shears and just go over the head and make sure that no loose hair is sticking up. And if so, take your shears and just sweep through them. Remember to always clean the subject as you go. Hey, mean, this is about it. This week we'll be going over the $10 shape-ups. And I will have an instructional presentation of the $10 shape-up. Now here, we'll just start off by lining up the back, cleaning the back line. Same to the other side. You want to make sure you use your gray outliners. Find out if they want the back to be rounded or square or tapered. We want to go around the ears with a high arch or medium arch. And we begin to line the front, remembering not to take the line back. Just keep it on the edge. And all of this, you definitely must ask the client exactly what kind of hairline they want. And with the $10 line, we also shape the beard and mustache up. So as you see, I'm just going over the whole head with the gray outline until I achieve a nice, crisp shape up. Also, under the chin, mustache, and remember to always clean your clippers before starting these techniques. Now, as you can see right here, we're getting a little warm cream and applying it to the hairline. Get your a white rag and gently wipe some of the cream off before you get your straight razor. And here I am putting the blade to the scalp, which cleans the hairline up 100% more. Trust me. Without the blade, you cannot achieve the Steve Harvey look. And just continue doing this to the other side of the head until you achieve a straight, crisp, precise hairline. Here I'm applying spritz, and what that does is hold the hair in place while I come back in with the gray outlines and just again make sure all loose hairs are shaped. And as you can tell, each time that you see his hairline, it's getting better. Now I'm applying some black high beam just as an added touch-up. And you can reach me at 668 Metropolitan Parkway in Atlanta, Georgia. Cleaning it up with the Q-tip, just making sure the hairline is clean. Coming back with my shears to get all loose ends and all loose hairs away from the hairline. And hey, this is pretty much it. I mean, this is the $10 shape up. And once again, you can reach me at 668 Metropolitan Parkway. And also follow me on Twitter at Prototype. best barbershop in Atlanta, Georgia, King's Magic Touch. Experience you'll never forget. Peace. It's real deep positive haircut for all you wannabe barbers or those that really have a craft for the tool. We're gonna do a Beijing on a beard. Okay, Beijing on a beard. So check it out. Now we're just preparing the head with alcohol just to make sure the area is clean. Make sure you wear your gloves. And we're applying the Beijing side to side. We're going to start with one side of the head and just pretty much making sure that you're covering the whole head, well, the whole beard. You want to make sure to use the application or the brush and pretty much just go along the line of the beard. As you see, we're getting the bottom of the neck or the chin. We're going to the other side, applying the same technique to that side also. Don't be afraid to actually use some Beijing on it. The more coverage, the better the look. This should not be attempted for non-professional use. Only professionals should attempt this. And before applying Beijing, you should do a skin test. See if your client is allergic, have any allergic reactions to the Beijing. As you can see, even coverage on the whole beard. We just want to add a little to the mustache to achieve the dark look. While applying the Beijing, you want to make sure that you stay within the lines of the beard. You don't want to go outside the line because this Beijing will stain the skin, and that's the effect that we're trying to get. So as you can see, he's making sure that he has even coverage. And at this point, you want to take a Q-tip and clean any excess Beijing that may be around the areas that you don't want. And always remember to wear gloves or wear something dark. Well, this is a dye and it will stain your clothes. Okay, once you let it stay in about 20 minutes, pretty much you want to let it dry and get hard on the face. You want to come back and rinse it out, not washing it with soap. Just want to come back with warm water and rinse all the excess Beijing away from his face. And you can take your hands and just go back and forth and rub until all excess Beijing. You take the towel and wipe any excess water or anything that's left. And that's the hard part. Okay, at this point you want to apply some spritz just to stiffen up the hairs. Come back with your razor to define the line on his beard. And you can also go back with the clipper to catch any excess hairs that may be around. And as you can see, the beard is shaping up pretty much the way he wanted it. Again, try not to attempt this if you're not a professional. And you can get this service done at 668 Metropolitan Parkway at King's Magic Touch in Atlanta, Georgia. And this pretty much is how it's supposed to look. Beijing on the beard. This service is done by David Hudson.
Yeah, I've been coming to King's Magic Touch for like 15 years now. Stay tuned for the next episode of Cuts for Life.